Hey. Hey, well, one of you cunts let me in. Oh, fuck. Jesus fucking Christ. You would think the man that caused the league and the pan packs would be able to get into his fucking office. How are you boys anyway?
Yeah, pretty
You
good.
alright?
Yeah, good, Ray.
That's the way. What's been happening?
Oh, not much. How about you, mate?
I just had some sushi. It was nice.
Oh, Chinese.
Who the fuck would ring me on a Friday night?
Who do you call it?
It's Kenny. Kenny, my boy, how are you? The bloody male model from Mudgee. Yep, I'm good. New segment. Yep, run me through it. Baddest men in league. What, we're actually gonna promote the bastards? Well, you know we've only got 20 minutes. Righto, well, hit me with them. Yep, we've got Dugan. Carney, yep, standard. Ferguson. Look, have you got Nate Miles in there? The cunt shit in a hotel foyer. Ah, well, the hallway is the same bloody thing. The bloke's a grub. He needs to be in there. Yep, okay. Clark? Who the fuck is Kieran Clark? What, he doesn't even play the game? But he's a Sharks fan? Fuck, even worse. Well, how bad is he? Geez, that bad. What, he's not even allowed up to Threadbow anymore? Or up at the man from Snowy River at Perisher? What the fuck is Boombo? Oh, it's his nickname. Isn't that the bloody sauce from the fucking noodles? Ah, well, the seasoning from the mee goreng packet. Thanks, Einstein. Some of us can afford real food, not piece of shit noodles like yourself. Oh, it's his birthday too. Well, you get the package together, and I'll run through it. Yep, thanks Kenny, you piece of shit. See you later. Did you know about this, Middo?
Yeah, I heard something about it the other day, Ray. Here's his profile.
Clark. Where's that from? It sounds Greek. Is that Greek?
Yep, it's definitely from Greece, mate.
Yeah, I thought so. I've picked it. I've dead set picked it.
You did, mate.
When was the cunt's birthday?
It was back in March, I think.
A month
March.
ago?
Yeah.
Well, why the hell are we celebrating it now?
Oh, he just got back from Squaw Valley over there in the States.
Oh, he just got back from Tahoe, did he?
Yeah, Tahoe, yeah.
Righto, we'll cue it up and we're good to go.
I don't know. You ready to go, Ray?
Yep, never been more ready, mate.
Yep, right. In 5,
Thide,
4, 3.
Thide and Matai, Matai. Welcome to Ramonda Stadium for Friday night footy. We're here in the Shire, at the stadium they named after a waste disposal company. I know they give them money to do it. It really just doesn't sit well with me. It really is actually a load of garbage, and it's a bit weird. But anyway, it's going to be a big clash with the Sharks and the Broncos going at it. They've both been in good form. The Broncos have been in superior form. I think they've won the last 5 on the trot. Young Ben Hunt may be playing himself into an origin jersey. He may well oust old Earthworm Jim, Daly Cherry Evans. He's been playing like a piece of shit, and his low-flying Manly Seagulls are on the bottom of the ladder, and it's very nice to see. It is very, very nice indeed. Anyway, players to look out for tonight for the Broncos. Sam Thaiday, always the third man in. He won't get you one-on-one, but he'll be sure to sneak up from behind or the side and throw in a couple of dog shots. So too will Hodges, if he even starts, because he has that hamstring injury. He always seems to have, the old bastard. And hopefully he's nearly close to retiring, because he's a piece of shit also. And for the Cronulla Sharks, we have a few young, exciting prospects here. Young Valentine's Day Holmes has really been playing some romantic style footy. He really has been electrifying, and he seems to be sweeping the Cronulla fans off their feet. And what about young Jack Bird? Well, he really has taken flight this season. Only a couple of games in his NRL career, and he seems to be flying high. It doesn't look like he's going to have his wings clipped anytime soon. He really seems to be shitting on any opposition that he comes up against. And, well, a special mention to the Brisbane Broncos no-frills winger Lachlan Maranta, who celebrates his 50th game with the Brisbane Broncos since juggling his teaching career at Upper Mount Gravatt Primary School in Brisbane. And no doubt his kids in 3-4M will be cheering him on tonight. Well, it's going to be a great clash tonight. But first of all, we have a special feature presentation here. We were going to bring you the baddest men in league, but you've seen that play out week in, week out. So we thought we'd give the segment to the baddest fan in league, Kieran Clark, also known as Kizza, Kip, Kipper, Kipper-Ringalis, Kipper-Ring, Bumbu, Surav Bumbuli, Bumbu Digini, Kipperwadi, Foxy P.I., Bumbalong. Take your pick, they're all there. But we hope you enjoy this special presentation and a look at some of the finest and baddest moments in the man's life. Yes, and they're all having a great time at the party here for Chen's 21st. And Kips dead set made a darting run. He's through. He's going down to the front door and he's opened it up. And oh, well, the caretaker's here to spoil the party. She's dead set blowing up at Kip, but he's showing no remorse. And he's dead set slammed the door in her face. There was no regard at all there from Clark. And it looks like he's going for the Christmas tree. Yes, he's thrown it off the porch. Well, Kieran Clark is dead set, thrown it like an Olympic javelin specialist there. And dead set, the party will continue. Everyone will continue to have a great time. What a man this Kieran Clark is. And here we are with Kieran Clark as he enters the Banjo Patterson Inn. He passes the ATM on the left, and he flags the coat check full of gapers, with Tegan Earnshaw having to deal with them all there at the counter. He takes a little jink to the right and he gets into Clancy's, and he looks to be in open space. He's done a little pirouette around Rangus, who is carrying a couple of glasses there. Looks like he hasn't done much work this shift, leaving it all for Grangus. Then he manages to get around a couple of girls wearing mini skirts, which is unusual attire for Jindabyne. It's a bit of a slutty move, but they insist they're not cold, as Kip makes his way to the 20-metre Clancy's bar line, and he's been absolutely crunched by a shoulder from one of the policemen here in Jindabyne. Well, there's a bit of push and shove here, and there's words. Let's see if we can go down to it, but Kieran Clark is not happy. I think it looks like he's demanding an apology there from the policeman, and he's been sent. He's been given his marching orders. He's been told to leave the premises. And well, Kieran Clark is dead set being escorted by 3 police officers here, as he is struggling and kicking there and yelling "fuck you" to the cops and sneering at anyone laughing at him on the way out. This really is a disaster for Clark.
Yes, I think you'll find that Clark will be in a bit of trouble with the judiciary over this one, Ray. He does have carryover points from a few indiscretions for the last couple of weeks. One up at the man from Stowe River at Perisher, who was just sticking up for his mate Lordy, who got cocked by a bouncer after giving him one himself. And I think they came back down from Blue Block with a couple of ski master and balaclavas on. They were wielding baseball bats or golf clubs or iron bars of some description and trying to intimidate him from there. And the other one was up at Threadbow, where he got bailed up by a bouncer and a cop, and a bit of a scuffle up there after sneaking through into the bar after being told he wasn't allowed in. So it's going to be a nervous couple of days for the man. And as for the uptight, disgruntled, power-tripping police officer, yeah, well, there you can see it on the replay. He really did make no effort to get his arm around. It was a blatant shoulder charge, so I'm guessing he'll be in a bit of trouble too, Ray.
Yes, Pete, it really is a disappointing end to Kips' night as he's escorted up the tunnel by these 3 police officers and kicked straight out onto Kosciuszko Road. He's really going to have to go and find a lifty party or find some bongs to smoke somewhere. It really shouldn't be too hard. Oh, and Kieran Clark is dead set spewed absolutely everywhere. He has made the journey from PC down to Salt Lake to see Passion Pit for absolutely nothing. It really is a disappointing end to the night for Kip as his friends go in and they watch the concert and dance around and have a great time and tell everyone they see for the next few weeks and even years about how Kip fucked his night up and missed the concert. Yes, and welcome back to the Perisher Slopestyle Series here, 2015, Round 1, as we have Kieran Clark, Bumbu as he's also known as. He's on course, he's waiting to drop. He's got the headphones in. It looks like he's listening to some gangster music there, which he is quite gangster, along with most of the other skiers around. They really have come from tough childhoods, and they wear oversized clothing here. And Kip saga head to toe in the familiar Australian colours as he gets set to take on this course built by Dougie Graham in conjunction with Charles. And Dougie really has done a great job here. I was with him on a bender a couple of weeks ago and he's recovered quite nicely and groomed these to perfection. There really isn't that Wu-Tang that Steve-O used to build a couple of years back. And he's done a great job. And it looks like Clark's getting ready to drop, and by his side is Nude Boo, old Luke Hornby, who is no stranger to this course. You'll find him throwing 5s and 7s off the bottom, day in, day out. And he'll be getting the follow cam here for Channel 9 tonight. And here we go, we're all set. Kip skiing right to left on your screen as a big 270 gap to the down of the flat down rail. With it looks like a 450 out, he did not butter in between. He kept it pretty tight, and it's a big switch 0 truck driver there from Clark. Well, it was really in the style of Simon Dumont or Sammy Carlson. And coming in switch, it's a nice little tail butter on to the cannon rail or pole jam if you like, and big screaming seaman off. It looked like Nude Boo got in real close there to get the shot. Let's go down to Stello. How'd you see that one, mate?
Yes, Ray, Nude Boo got in nice and close to get the shot there. It did smell a little bit like weed when they went past, as I did see them at the top of the Doobie behind the bull wheel in the bushes earlier. And I really hope Asada's not testing here today, because the Cronulla Sharks Club has been tarnished.
We'll hold it there, Pete. We're going to have to come back to you as a big Bumbu 7 has been dropped off the second jump as he's chucking into the last jump. The big one down here at the bottom of Perisher. He has no poles. All thug here for Kieran Clark, and no one standing on the knuckle of the jump, which is really surprising. It's highly unusual here for Perisher. Usually there's one of the Scots College kids or some other little cunt with arrogant rich parents who let them do whatever they want. But it's a big Bumbu 9 from Kip. Well, there you go, Kieran Clark. He's landed a dead set 10 metres past the down ramp. And he must have strong knees, this man, because he has absolutely stomped it. Clark celebrating here as the crowd is absolutely going wild. Little Nate Boo down there at the pub in his little corner. He had to be kept under control there by Haley. It must be Pete's turn on the hill. He's over at Mount P, as it looks like the scores are about to drop here. Well, we've got a first judge score of 4, which seems to be quite low. That really surprises me. And the second 2 judges have combined their score here and just given him a 20. So That's a 420 for Kip. What does that even mean?
Yes, well, I think you'll find that it has something to do with the International Time for Smoking Weed, Ray. And it would have something to do with the activities that happened earlier in back play, Ray, while the other competitors were dropping. I saw him snipping a bit of a snowmaking hose off before, and, well, you don't think he drinks that much Powerade for nothing, do you?
Well, I kind of like the Berry Blast. It's quite refreshing, and the blue one's not too bad either. But anyway, Kieran Clark has taken it out here tonight in round 1. There he is on top of the podium. He won it with a 24, and second was Henshaw. Russ with a 23. He just pipped him there. And rounding out the bronze will be Sammy Foster with a pretty loose 21. As Clark will take home 6 little orbits. They'll only be cinnamon ones, but he has the chance to upgrade to iced premium ones for about $20 more. And Perisher, as always, thank you for sponsoring the event. They have donated 7 Bluey bucks, which will get you about half a stuffed hamburger at Ski Rock, or maybe a little satchel of tomato sauce if you're lucky. And one more thanks to the Ghost of the Mountain, the snowmaking team, Johnny Palmer and Pop, running on International Roast in there, bumping out the snow for lots of fun times, and lots of hammers to be thrown here by the athletes. Well, there you have it. I really hope you enjoyed that segment we had there for you on the baddest fan in league, Kieran Clark. Happy birthday, mate. It really has been a good old 30 years of being the baddest man in Turner, Dixon, Thirlmere, Truckee, Bayshores, Kings Beach, Park City, Pinebrook, Woonona, Marandoo, Cringilla, 18K, down at the El Pontorino, Sunrise, Kerwin, Pamelia, and Mayorhofen over there. Mate, here's to another 30 of being the baddest man in many other places out there and upholding your immortal reputation. I'll be chowing down on a burrak for you, son, and maybe even a number 11 with tomato from Mehmet, who sends you this special message now. After the break, the big clash.
Kip, happy birthday, my friend. Say hello, hot chili. See that?